Hello and welcome to another video from the Silver Citizen. Remember, if you like what you see, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss a video, and the share button, get the word out. Alright, let's get into it. So it's just coming at you a little bit late. I had trouble with my computer and only just got it back today. So here we go. This one's going to be about the Mansfield game. City's Academy played in the EFL Cup. Ended up being 3-2 to Mansfield, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Tell that these kids, most of them were playing under 18s football last year. They weren't ready for this level. If it wasn't for Mickey Van Sass, one of the few players that was playing EDS football last year, as he was fighting out the goalkeeping slot between him and Kevin Slicker. This year it's Josh McNamara. I don't think McNamara's ready. I really don't. But Van Sass was playing, and if it wasn't for him, I know it ended 3-2. It could have easily been 8 or 9. It would have been a whitewash. The best analogy I can bring up, as far as this is concerned, imagine you're in a house. You've got your living room on the bottom floor. Above that, you've got your bedroom, and then the roof of the house. When you're playing in the academy, you keep on growing. You keep on growing as a player. You keep on getting better. The living room is the under 18s level, and you keep on growing. You keep on growing. Sooner or later, you're going to grow that much. Your head's hitting the ceiling of the living room. When that happens, you get thrown in the EDS. That's what's happened with these lads. You smash out the floor of the bedroom, the ceiling and the living room, and keep on growing until you're at the roof. And that's where one of two things will happen. Your career will either stagnate and go backwards because you're not going to improve. You're not playing against anyone that's going to make you improve. You're not playing with better players and stuff like that. And you're going to have had all this potential when you were moving through the ages, and then it's just going to stagnate. It's just going to stop. That is the time to put them in first team football. You smash out the roof, sky's the limit. You never stop learning. You never stop getting in better. You never stop improving. Like Messi. He's still improving now. Now, of course, you get to the slide and you start going backwards, but you're still improving in other aspects. And if you don't move forward, you get stuck like cement. And these are lads that the majority of them had just had the living room ceiling banged out, so they had more room to grow, more room to improve. And before they'd even started to grow, the roof got knocked out, and they were out of the depth. And you could see that they were second best to everything. Like I said, if it wasn't for Mickey Van Sass, before we pulled it back to 1-1, we could have been about 5-0 down. He was fantastic. I mean, the Mansfield offence cut through our defence like a hot knife through butter, time and time and time again. And like I said, if it wasn't for Mickey Van Sass pulling out save after save after save, the game could have been over before we equalised. Mickey Van Sass was the one shining light in this game. And the reason we stayed in it. And then to top it all off, if you haven't seen the goals, go and watch them. Watch the full match. I can get the full match on City Plus. I had to, worm my way around the internet and actually get the full match. I think that's probably why my computer had a little bit of trouble. I think I got a virus, so hopefully I'll want him to do that shit again. But you can watch the extended highlights on City Plus. The extended highlights are there. I can't see the full match there. And if it is, I can't see it. I don't know where it is. But anyway, Van Sass created 2 passes that resulted in 2 goals for City that Edison had been proud of. They were fantastic. I don't misinterpret me. I'm not saying that Van Sass is as good as Edison with his feet. Far from it. But those 2 passes, Edison himself would have been proud of. They were brilliant. They were the highlight of City's attacking play. City's first goal, I think, was a horrendous error by their goalkeeper, and the second goal was well taken. But we find ourselves at half time 2-1 up in a game we haven't even been in. And nothing really changed in the second half. It was like, well, it worked in the first half, it'll work in the second type of thing. Mansfield scored 2 goals, made it 3-2. Could have scored more, but again, Van Sass was there, making save after save. I don't really think he had a chance, if I'm brutally honest, with the goals. But he definitely kept us in it. He definitely kept us in the game, so when it got to the point at the very end where we had a chance to equalise, I mean, it had been a travesty as far as the game's concerned to get anything out of that game. And I don't think the players would have learnt as much as they did from the loss. You learn more about yourself, you learn more about your players after a defeat than you do of a draw or a victory. It's better to get draw and victory, but you learn more about yourself and your players from defeat. And that's probably why Pep keeps on saying time after time, we're going to get beat. It's how we respond to the defeat that's going to make the difference. How are you mentally? But because of Van Sass, a game that we weren't involved in, we had a chance to equalise right at the very end and take it to penalties. It didn't happen. And Mansfield won 3-2. I think if it would have happened, we'd have got beat on penalties or would have won on penalties. Who knows? I don't think the players would have learnt that much. It would have been like, we can play bad, we'll get away with it. I think it helped him a lot more, getting beat. We've got Derby next in the competition. I don't think we're going to get a victory in that one either. Can't really remember who's the other game we've got, but I can't really see us winning any games at this level this year. We've still got a lot of growing and improving the players that we've got at this level to reach the ceiling of the house. To reach as far as they're going to reach in the EDS. I guess to a point where, have these got any chance of playing for Man City? If not, sell them off straight away. If they have, loan them out, build up the transfer fee, and then try and get more money. Get a buyback clause, sell them for 10 million, buy them back for 50, and say, oh, we've made a great deal there. Stuff like that. But these definitely aren't ready yet. And it proved, it showed. The only one that's really ready for first team football is Mickey Van Sass. But I thought watching that game, because I watched it the day before we played West Ham, and I thought that'll do them a world of good in the EDS. You get back, you play against West Ham's EDS or under 21s. It used to be under 23s, but they've knocked it back to under 21. Playing that game, if they take the lessons they learnt from this, it'll do them the world of good. As well as the midweek game then against Sevilla in the UEFA Youth League. And lo and behold, it did. I mean, the time being now recording this is the 12th of September, and I can tell you that we beat West Ham 4-1 and we beat Sevilla 5-1. I don't think the results would have been that emphatic if we'd have got an equaliser against Mansfield. I think it'd have probably been 1-1, 2-1 at most. Could have even got beat 1-0. I think this result helped them in more ways than one. But anyway, as soon as this video is uploaded, I will upload the next one, where I'll be talking about West Ham in the EDS. And then it'll be the Aston Villa game, and then it'll be the Sevilla game for the EDS, and the Sevilla game for the first team. Anyway, until then, adios amigos.